Hi, this is Austin, the voice of Mythos, and I'm here today to talk to you about Anchor by Spotify. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hey, ya bros and foes, Blackie here. I got some hella good stuff for y'all today, so shut up, put down your stupid, listen up. Flavoured Enemy has all your favorite characters being repped over at our merch shop. Get tees, stickers, and dice. We all know you want to be rocking the Blackie jersey when you're out twerking at the club. Get it? So, go ahead and check it out. Enter code BLECKYSCREW at checkout for a 20% discount on your shiznit. That's BLECKYZCREW. Now, back to the dumb fuckery that is Flavoured Enemy.
So, last we had left off, you guys had discussed with your various sources. Some of you went and talked to Alice and the Empress, and were able to get more information as to the magical recovery team. Some of you missed that meeting and were continuously falling through a black hole until you ended up here. Now, for those of you who were in the meeting, the portal opened up and you started falling through the black hole. And as everyone's falling, Mythos, you feel something cold, like an ice that kind of crawls from your fingertips up your hand, across your wrist, and creeps into your heart. Looks like it's flowing, feels like it's flowing through your veins. And as it creeps into your heart, you just feel an absolute tug as you are pulled sideways through this hole, and feel your body rip through some kind of resistance. And you come tumbling out into a cold, damp floor. Okay. Now, Verisk, you were falling and the same dark hole, and when the icy coldness crept up your veins, felt eerily familiar. Not exactly the same, but enough to where it reminded you of something. Now I want you to give me an insight check.
That's a 12.
Okay. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it feels like an echo of something that you should be scared of.
This is something very terrifying. Bears on high alert, eyes darting around.
And then you were also pulled out onto the cold, damp stone floor. And you two bump into each other, as well as being with you, Gildar, the red dragonborn that you had met previously, Mythos, and Bucket, the Warforged, who was also present at the tavern meeting. Gildar looks at you guys and says, "What the blazes is going on here?"
He told us we were going to get some stuff from a goblin. I don't know. I felt some weird cold, and now we're here. Is this not the Goblin Cave?
I felt the same.
Something dangerous is here.
No, not.
Did you see,
I agree with my.
Harris starting his head around. He's pretty
I
on
agree
it.
with my friend here. Something's amiss. Something's amiss.
Do we see anything, like any weird markings anywhere or anything?
So, looking around, you see that there is currently about arm's reach from left and right to the walls. And they're very smooth and cold and damp stone walls. Above you, you can see that there is moss growing on the ceiling, which is maybe about 7 foot high. Gildar is having a hard time existing in this space. On top of that, you see a hallway that's going what you assume is north, but with teleportation and no sun to tell you, you can't really dictate exactly. As well as if that is north, then you also have a tunnel leading west, and these tunnels are only about 5 foot wide.
Where are Gildar and Bucket compared to us?
Let me drop them in so you can see them. So, Bucket appeared here, and here's Gildar right there. Guys, this is definitely not the Goblin Cave. Something's around here, and it's interfering with my arcane connections.
Well, if there are no questions, we move forward. And Varys would like to start kind of getting a feel for the area. Like, smell any weird smells, what might be down some hallways.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Is it? Ooh, that's a 19. Don't mind the disadvantage.
So, around kind of both tunnels, to be quite honest, there is a very distinct smell of rotting flesh.
You see that smell?
Outside of that, the dampness and the moisture in the air is kind of interfering in any other kind of smell. As far as sight goes, it doesn't look like there's any torches, but it also does not look like these walls were built with any kind of sconces or any kind of light source being built into this area. So it looks like whoever built this never intended on there being any kind of light.
You don't need light. Be careful. Creatures move in dark. I think, go north.
Sounds good to me. We can go north.
Just so you guys know, I also have several light-based spells that I could use should the situation arise.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here's
can you
shows
see
up.
in the dark?
Yeah, I have kind of a slight arcane sense, but something's interfering with it. Usually I can see into side walls sometimes, but something's wrong.
Okay. So we probably shouldn't have Bucket in front if he is having trouble seeing.
No, no. Varys just kind of points to himself
You're gonna take the lead?
and just moves in forward. He gets up to around the corner and takes a peek down the hallway. Much like a creeping assassin would. like in a James Bond movie.
Give me a perception check.
Again, do not mind the disadvantage on it. It's a 22.
Okay. So, upon looking around this corner, you can see that there are several body parts just laying around in various stages of decay. But after that first glance, you can also see that there is very thin metal wires situated in various points, varying angles, and that they're barely able to be seen.
Is there a rock near me? Is there like a rock or anything?
No. There's no rocks, but there is a human arm.
Yeah, that don't feel. I mean, I'm gonna like. It's not like right in front of me. It's more like down the hallway. How far down the hallway is it? Let me see.
So once you peek that corner, the first wire that you see is about 10 feet.
Okay. Varys is gonna like hop in, kind of motion everybody to come forward a bit, but like just so they can see. He's gonna pick up the human arm and like throw it to show them all the depth.
So as you throw it, it hits the first wire and just splits right down the middle. And then hits the next spot and splits all in those sections. Several of the fingers just fall away, and it's just a clean, precision surgeon-style cut.
Look at any of them. You guys do anything?
Well, I can't see around the corner.
Huh? No, I would like you could poke your head around the corners. I wouldn't say to take the map entire. Can more than one person fit in these hallways, or?
Not without like squeezing by.
These hallways are too tight.
I will squeeze by a bucket though.
Okay.
Move up there. Can I? Are all of the bodies, the like body parts, are those all human?
No, they're all different forms.
Hey, well, go ahead. Don't just. Because there's a trap over here. It is wire trap. Slice bits.
Varys, since you're paying attention, you can see that there is now a skeleton on the other end of the traps.
Is
That
it
is
standing there?
standing there with he's standing there with a bow and arrow.
I get mad and I drop prone.
Okay.
Rex, what do you see?
Why
Why are you pinned?
Skeleton, wire trap. Move back a little bit.
How far up is the wire trap from you?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Skeleton hasn't fired yet. Does it look like it's about to fire or no?
No, it looks like it's almost like it's standing guard.
Need a way to get past wires.
My friends, I sense something coming from the hallway that's behind us.
Okay.
All I can tell is that it's undead.
Everything here probably is.
Since we have this wire issue, let's explore the other hallway.
All right.
That, or I can hand you an axe and you can throw it at the wire and see what happens.
That might work.
I'll pass you an axe.
Why do I have disadvantage?
Oh, by the Morning Lord's light, we've got zombies incoming.
Uh-oh. Well, we start moving then.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna squeeze past you, Gildar.
I'm small enough to just walk under people's feet.
I'm a pretty small tiefling. And if I remember correctly, he's a cleric, so I feel like he would be okay with us going in front. Do I see anything that may look like a trap in front of me?
Make a perception check.
Oh, I am gonna fail this check. That is a 7.
Seems pretty clear to you.
Alright, I'm gonna keep walking up.
Before he makes a step, can I do one for him? Before he gets too far.
Well, yeah, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, and since we're in a cave, never mind the session. Or the disadvantage. Just.
No, there's
Doesn't look like
there's nothing obvious.
Alright. I will.
But you can see what looks to be about 6 zombies shuffling down towards you.
I pull out the bow.
I will also pull out my longbow. Yeah.
Okay.
It goes away, so AC is I just take. They are. Oh, they're within range, right? Yeah. I'm gonna shoot at the one right in front.
Okay.
Tag team shot. Let's shoot them at the same time if we're able to. That was good.
16.
Rolling initiative now, or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Start with rolling initiative. Yeah.
15.
Oof. 6. This is feeling familiar. Like, amazing on my rolls. Terrible on initiative.
I just roll bad all the time, so it's okay.
Alright, Varys, what was yours?
I got a 6.
Alright. And Mythos?
I believe it was a 15.
Alright, Mythos, you're up first.
Alright, cool. Gonna shoot with my longbow. And that is a 10 to hit.
Alright, so we'll hit the first one, and you hit.
Yeah, there's 1d. That is 10. 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, so you send an arrow flying straight through, hits him right in the mouth, and pops out the back of the head. but it looks like he's still shambling, but his eyeball has now dropped from his head and into his mouth, so it's kind of dangling in that open spot.
Oh, this is so much worse to look at now.
Now it's Gildar's turn. Blessed be your arrows. The morning reward shines upon thee. As he blesses you, Verisk. So you now blessed now.
Wonderful.
So that'll give you an extra 1d4 on your to hit.
That should give everybody in this area, right?
Yeah.
Increase.
Yeah, no, he up to three people, but so he blessed you, Bucket, and Mythos.
You?
Alright. Bucket pulls out his broom from behind his back and gets in a ready stance. There's not much else he's gonna do right now. And Verisk, you're next.
You. I'm gonna let loose my arrow.
Hit. Roll to hit.
Give him the whiskey business.
And they all rolled real low.
24
Yeah.
or 7.
That'll hit. Alright. So you shoot right into the freaking throat area, and the arrow goes flying through there, and it singes with holy energy as it passes through.
I didn't even need the D4.
And
I was talking about
that
that.
singes is
Blessed.
yeah, that singes with whole energy as it passes through, and looks like this lead zombie is barely hanging on at this point. Alright, now it's that zombie's turn. Alright, so they're all just gonna move to get as close as they can. You see them kind of shambling towards you. Looks like they are emaciated, haven't had anything to eat in decades.
Please. Please tell me someone can blow somebody.
Alright. You're up, Mythos.
Can I put my longbow away and pull out my rapier and shield?
Okay, so you put your longbow away, pull out your rapier and shield, but you lose any movement.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll take that. It ups my armor class. I'll take that. Yeah, so I won't be able to do. Yeah, okay. I can't do anything, but that's fine. I'm just gonna be a wall. Hopefully.
Okay. So, Gildar's next. Gildar, at this point, is just kind of standing with his sword drawn and his shield raised, ready for a fight. Just kind of standing there, doesn't want to impede. So that is Bucket's turn. Once again, just kind of standing. Not much to do yet. He's more of a melee fighter. Alright, Verisk, you're up.
I will let loose another arrow.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Let me roll a D4 or 2. I'm hashtag blessed. Does a 15 hit?
15 will hit, yeah.
Oh, right. 5 piercing damage.
Right. You send one flying through the top part of his skull, shatters out the back, and he drops to the floor dead. Double dead.
3 dead. 3 dead indeed.
Alright. Alright. Now, drop this one. Yeah. Zom's turn. And now they're on you, Mythos, so...
I'm really banking on that 17.
Okay. So, the nice part is they can't surround you, so they're just going to get advantage on attacks because they're both trying to shamble in to get you. But the first one's the only one that's going to be able to get an attack on you.
Okay.
First one, well, the only one, rolls a total of 15.
That misses.
Okay, so they're just kind of shambling and clawing at your shield, trying to get over you, and just it's dead light inside their eyes that just screams hunger. And that'll bring us back up to you, Mythos.
All right, cool. I'm gonna swing my sword. 17 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
There's 1d8. 9 damage. I like to think that he like a little push with the left arm with this shield and just like yelled something because he's like a cocky little guy. How do you like that? I don't know, something.
Go ahead. Let me hear exactly how you did it.
Oh, I just told you it was that bad. He shoves him. The zombie's just kind of like, and he's just like, yeah, take that. And then he slashes down at the zombie because he thinks he's cool, but he's not.
So that brings us to Gildar. And not much we can do in this situation. We can't swing over each other. So let's see here.
And more are coming.
Alright. Gildar's gonna use Bless again.
Bless
So bless all three of you with another.
Bless lasts for like a minute. So that's like so many rounds. That's a lot of rounds of combat.
Yeah, okay. Hold on
What
a
is
second.
Bless again?
It gives you an extra D4.
You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever the target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. And it range is 30 feet, and the duration is concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay.
Alright,
So
sweet.
he's concentrating on
He's
it.
gonna use Guiding Bolt.
Oh, that's
He's gonna use Guiding Bolt.
that's a big boy right there.
Alright, so that's gonna be 17 plus 5, so 23 to hit. And an extra 4d6 damage. So it's gonna hurt the front one with 11 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Is it alive?
She says, "Your wickedness and your disgustingness shall never leave the dark. You will never know the joys of the sunlight." And he hits it, and it's still alive. But barely.
You tell him, buddy.
Alright. Now, bucket's up.
We fight.
Bucket uses his turn and says, here! And throws it to you. So throws a bottle of something to you, Verisk.
Do I recognize this bottle?
It's a bottle of some kind of clear liquid. It hurts dead things, I think.
I have a cool
And that's his
idea.
turn.
I have a really cool idea.
Alright, very secure.
Okay, so for flavor, I would like to throw this bottle because I think I know what it is. I've been around it enough for a little bit, probably. Would they have had any of this substance on them if it's what I'm thinking it is, or do you want me to roll a check?
I mean, do you want to sit there and try to figure out what this is? Or do you want to use it?
I think I know exactly what it is. I'm just saying.
So, I mean,
DM.
split second, no, you're not going to have the chance. Split second, you're not going to have the chance to sit there and try to figure out what it is. You either think you know what it is,
Okay, well,
and that's
cool.
about it, you know?
I want to do the cool thing where I throw it in the air and shoot it with an arrow to get it to spray on all of these people.
Okay. Okay, it's got an armor class of 14. If you're throwing it.
For throwing it?
Yeah, so you're going to try to throw it over their heads and shoot it, right?
Yeah. So is that just a dex check?
Okay, so yeah. No, it's a roll to hit on a 14 to hit.
Okay.
Basically, you're rolling to hit the thrown object. And you're still hashtag blessed.
Yeah, I'm not sure I needed it. I'm so good. Yeah, I'm 25. Roll the damage to it, too.
Yep. Yep, so go ahead and roll me 3d6s.
Clever little kobold. 7 damage.
Alright. So, 7 damage gets applied to all those zombies right there, as you're able to coat all of them in the holy water. Land a solid hit on the glass bottle, and you manage to strike it right at the base of the bottle, so when it shatters, it sprays long distancely over the enemies, and each one of them is coated in it. And the front one drops dead.
Thank you.
Now, zombie's turn.
You're lucky I didn't choose a Polearm Master this time.
Alright, let's see. Dirty 20.
Oh, that hits.
Alright. So, it managed to pull down on your shield and claw at you, reaching over you. Alright. And you were going to take 5 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
You're hashtag blessed, by the way.
You are hashtag blessed, so you have an extra d4.
It's already a 22 without the extra 4.
Ooh.
Do I need the extra 4?
Okay, yeah, so you should be good. No, you don't. So they're trying to pull you into their collectiveness over there. But they managed to land a good hit on you, but they don't actually manage to pull you down. So you take the 5 damage, but they don't pull you down.
That hurt. It's not great. How did it go so wrong?
Bucket says, "Oh, I got it. Oh, guys, the skeleton, it's running at me."
Pop him up, Bucket.
I didn't get through the wires.
No. Maybe it's just a flesh thing. Oh, this is not good. It's not looking good, guys.
No, it's not.
So he managed to get to Bucket, but not land any hits yet. So now it's back to you, Mythos.
I'm just gonna swing again, I guess.
All right, roll to hit.
That is a 19.
That'll hit.
Then, I'm so bad at math. But an 11.
Oh, what?
Yeah. 11 damage. Yeah.
11 damage.
Yeah.
So you land a nice solid hit right from the
Where are you rolling?
right shoulder all the way down until the left hip.
I'm rolling real dice.
So you land a nice hit from the right shoulder all the way down to the left hip. But for some reason, when you land that hit, you can see that there are black, inky, viscous material that grabs at the flesh and melds it back together in the middle.
Wait, hold on. I sliced through him and then he just kind of formed back together.
Yeah, there's this kind of black, inky goo that just kind of used his flesh back together.
That's not good. Hey guys, this is. I cut through him and now he is whole again. I don't know what's going on. This is bad.
Keep fighting! We cannot let these abominations see the light of day.
We don't really have anywhere else to go, so I'm with you. I'm just saying this is not good.
Those who lose hope never had it in the first place.
I'm just here for a paycheck.
I'm just here because I ended up here. Alright. Next up is Gildar. Gildar launches a guiding bolt. That's a hit. And lands 11 points of damage on the one that you had already hit, Mythos. And drops him.
Oh, thank.
Gentlemen, I see. They can only be destroyed by holy magic.
More water.
So the water wasn't holy?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I have no holy now.
Okay, so now we're on to Bucket. Now Bucket's gonna swing with his staff and roll that 20.
Yes, Bucket. We're all rooting for you.
I love
Bucket grabs his broom, right? Twirls it through his hands and shoves the broom handle from the underside of the jaw of the zombie in front of him and literally lifts the cranium up off of the neck and shoves it into the ceiling, shattering the skull.
Hell yeah, Bucket.
He rolled max damage.
Good for you, Bucket.
Alright. Varys, you're up.
Okay. Well. Darn. Just go ahead and hit that one again. If I don't have any way to give holy power either, so that's 6 piercing damage to the one that attacked him.
Yep.
Man, I turn around. Do you have any more?
And kind of throws you another bottle. That's the last one.
I'm gonna. As a bonus action, I toss it to my boy in front of me, or like try to get him to coat his weapon in it.
You can either give it to him or you can coat his. You can like pour it into his quiver of arrows on his back.
Oh. No, I was trying to get it to a sword.
You can't really reach around to get it on his sword, but you can like hit him on the back with it so he can grab it.
Yeah, I'll tap him on the back with it so he can grab it on his turn.
Okay.
Let me say sword.
Okay. So that brings us to the zombies. Alright. So, first zombie, the one that's on you, Mythos. We'll roll to hit. Dirty 20 again.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that hits.
Alright. That is 4 damage and make a dexterity saving throw. You're still #blessed.
Health is not good. Dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
A natural one.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so you are pulled down into the fray. The other 2 zombies behind him get attack opportunities on you. So that's going to be, one of them is a 4 that misses, and the other one is a 17. So that hits. So that's going to be another 4 damage, and you are now prone.
I'm down.
Alright.
Oh boy.
There you go. I put a little skull up there for you.
Oh boy. Level 1.
There you go.
Level 1.
Alright. Now that we've done that, now it is the zombies on the other side, the ones that are on bucket. So, one of them gets to attack with advantage. That is a 22. That's going to hit with 4 damage on bucket. And bucket is taking a dex saving throw. He misses. Okay. So bucket's being, wrecked left and right on this side, and Mythos just went down. Now, up to you, Mythos. Make your death saving throw.
I don't get the +4 on this, do I?
You do.
Oh, I do? Okay.
You're still #blessed.
Alright. So that's a 12. That's a success, right?
Yep. Success.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's success.
Alright. Gildar's up next. I've got one more of these, and goes on a guiding bolt. Lands. 13 damage. And drops the one in front of you, Bearsk.
Which one in front of me? This guy?
The one that was,
This guy?
Yeah, that guy. So he drops him. Alright. Now, Bucket's turn. The 19 that hits with 14 damage. And the one that Bucket's fighting right in front of him looks like he's just been beaten to a bloody pulp. There's not much left that's still standing, but it is still standing. Alright. Zarsk, you're up.
Okay, well, I would like to drop the bow, pull out my sword, and coat my sword.
Okay, drop the bow, pull out your sword, coat the sword. So you're gonna lose 15 feet of movement for that.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I want to pull out my shield too.
Okay, so then you lost 30 feet of movement.
That's fine. I'll wait for them to come to me.
Alright, so you drop your bow, put your sword, put your sword, pull out your shield, and you're ready for the next round.
Yes, I will attack. Can I ready an action? I will ready.
Yeah, no, you can attack. You still have your actions.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't move.
So it's hard to detail right here, but like these guys are like on him.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, and I can still attack one, I will definitely attack one.
Yeah.
Oof. Ooh. Wait a minute. Hack tactics. Oh wait, no, he has to be he has to be conscious. And yeah, the other one has to be in 5 feet. Darn. I missed. No good at that.
You still use bless?
Huh? Oh wait, yeah, I am blessed.
Did you use bless?
Fair. It's a 10.
That'll hit.
Oh,
They only have an 8 armor class.
oh wow. That's 5 piercing damage.
Alright, so you hit him for 5 damage. He looks like he's actually starting to feel it. If they can feel.
Did that holy water do anything?
Yeah, the damage that's actually being done to it is sustaining rather than healing.
It's taken 12 damage already.
That brings us to the zombies.
Oh, my poor teeth.
Alright. So you have to take a death failure, since the one that's on top of you is actively trying to kill you still, and trying to eat you. So it's an automatic death failure, but he does not attack Verisk. He's too focused on trying to eat you, Mythos.
Yeah, I got it. I feel the same way, zombie.
Alright, so that's it for that one, and then the one on the other side of Bucket rolls to hit.
Oh, is there only one on that side now?
No, there's 2 on the side of Bucket.
No, I meant on the side of me. There's only one.
There's 2. There's one on top of you and one behind. Alright, that's gonna hit. And Bucket drops the one in front of him, just like completely paints the side of the hallway with eviscerated guts. And drops that one. And now, back to there you are. Alright, Mythos, you're up.
That's success. Yep.
Yeah, you still have the D4.
That was a 9.
That's a failure.
Failure.
No, we haven't even started.
Level 1.
Alright, now Gildar. He's going to use his action to try to forcibly switch places with you, Verisk. Do you go with it, or
If he's trying to get past me, I will let him. I'm a small boy, remember?
okay? So, yeah, are you resisting or not?
No, not at all.
Okay, so swap with him. Now, Mythos, you feel something grab your foot as you're being torn to pieces, right? And pull you extremely hard, but at the same time, this warm light just kind of soaks into your body, as you see that Gildar throws himself under the zombies, flings Mythos to the spot behind him, and performs lay on hands all at the same time. So he stabilizes you, so you're no longer making death saving throws, and throws himself under the zombie that was tearing you apart.
Cool. I appreciate it.
Keeping these level 1 boys alive. Beautiful. What a true hero. I will not be remiss. He shall live. He shall not die.
Alright, I'm back. I should be good.
So, like I said, we had it to where Gildar had thrown himself under the zombie that was tearing you apart, Mythos.
He did what was called a pro gamer move.
The industry call that pro gaming.
He's become the broest of bros at that point.
Yeah. After I tried to fight him in a bar. Oh man.
So now like that's development right there. He knows when to mission and like when to set things aside. He knows how to get past a grudge. What an indomitable man.
Now I own stuff. Mythos is never gonna win. So did he give me any HP with that, DM?
He stabilized you back to where you're no longer making death saving throws, but he did not manage to bring you all the way up.
So he's got 5 HP he can give him. I'm just asking how you roll lay on hands. That's okay. You do.
Yeah, you. It's a roll. It's a roll, or you can assign from a pool.
Yeah.
Oh, so the roll is just to stabilize? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Bucket's gonna go his next hit. And he misses.
Oh, Bucket.
He can't be perfect, guys. Alright, Varys, you're up.
Varys is gonna swing that sword at that boy. So homeboy is conscious. He's just got a zombie on him. He's not technically incapacitated.
No, he's prone, but he's not unconscious.
So let me make sure I read this feature.
He's grappled, for lack of better terms.
Because okay, as long as he isn't incapacitated, this is going to be an advantage. That's an 11 and a 24.
Yep.
For 4 piercing damage.
So, you land him for 4 piercing damage, and he's still standing and kind of over Gildar, tearing at him, but it looks like he took a serious blow from that.
Darn.
Okay. Now, zombies' turns. Alright. The one on Gildar rolls natural 20. Okay, so one on Gildar tears into him, and
I was hoping to kill it.
Gildar is now unconscious.
Damn it, Gildor.
Oh, I was wondering. Darn it. This ain't happening, bro.
Okay.
We haven't even made it
Where did your character go, Varys?
25 feet.
His token got put on my token. Because we've been pushed back. I'm stepping over this. I'm standing on top of these corpses right now, apparently.
Alright. So,
Made it.
How could this happen to me?
it's at this point that the zombies all drop. Dead in their spots.
What?
There's no movement. There's no energy flowing through them. They just drop. And a black-robed individual walks up to you, Verisk.
Eyes are wide.
You see how easy it is?
Fearful.
How easy it is to take away life.
Where is he at?
Just standing right in front of you.
Verisk is unmoving, shaking. I don't know who this person is, but he gives off bad vibes. And I'm ignoring what he's saying because I don't believe that. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. No take lives.
But it's easy for me. I can do whatever I like.
It doesn't look
But
like
it doesn't have to be that way.
it doesn't look like there's anything out of
Would you
here.
like to name your friends?
It doesn't look like there's any way out of here, is there?
There's a little entrance area where you could have came in, but there's no door or anything there.
I don't trust this person at all. I don't want to compromise. That's adorable. Love it. Well, I'm not gonna kill them.
It's simple. It's simple. Here, take these. And he gives you 2 coins. One is burnt black on the other side, and the other is gold. And on the golden side, it's emblazoned with a red feathered bird. On the black side, the bird is a skeleton. Give those to the 2 that you want to live the most.
I just met these people and I'm going to save both of their lives.
And he disappears in a puff of purple smoke.
At least Mr. Red Guy who gave his life right here. And Mr. Echo Knight so he doesn't die.
Okay.
All the zombies are gone.
Alright.
Just try to find a way out.
So as you give them to them, you put it in their hands, or
Yeah. But
do you do?
just kind of like stuff it in their pockets or on their person, whatever's easier in their hand.
okay. So who do you give one to first?
The The dude who looks like he's bleeding profusely.
Okay. So you give one to him. As soon as you do that, you notice the bucket just writhes in pain. And his chest explodes outwards as fire erupts out of him, and he drops dead.
In shock.
Gildar stands up. Ugh. What happened?
What a coin trick.
You're still unconscious.
Darn.
Oh, Mythos. And he goes over and he uses some more of his lay on hands and gives him enough health to where he gets up with 2 hit points. So, Mythos, you're up with 2 hit points.
Do I still have one
So,
coin?
what do you guys do? You do. It's in your hand.
I think I know who this needs to go to. I did a terrible, terrible thing. I feel like. Veriska's just staring at that coin.
Hey, where's Bucket?
Oh,
As you turn around, you can see that there are several pieces of metal and a couple pieces of wood that are on fire just all around the place.
It's all on fire. There's nothing that is like touchable that's not on fire.
Yeah, there's a metal bucket that was on top of Bucket's head.
I'm gonna take the bucket and just kind of hold it a little bit, and then I'm just gonna like clip it to like where the sword goes, like the shape of the sword. And I'm gonna like put my hand on the shoulder thank you for that. That was not going well.
Hero.
I agree. What happened?
They pulled me under, and I went unconscious from there.
I remember that. Varys, what happened after we went down?
Overwhelming. Then they stopped. Man came dressed in robes. Terrifying. Terrifying presence. And I show him one of the coin. I show him the other coin that I've been keeping in my hand. Give me 2.
Okay.
He gave you 2 coins?
Yeah.
Know this.
Gave 1 too.
These are called Phoenix coins. Supposedly there were 13 made. If my mind is correct in this, I believe they allowed you to trade one life for another to keep yourself immortal.
And
So long as you had the coin in your possession.
point towards him, and then I point towards Bucket.
It's at this point that Gildar now realizes that there's still a coin in his hand. And he looks absolutely horrified.
Didn't know what happened. Great.
There's gotta be a way we can bring it back.
Maybe. I don't know how to heal his kind.
Maybe Alice will have more. I have his
Maybe.
I have his bucket.
Yeah.
Then
We need to get out of here.
I'm gonna look around the corner behind me.
Mm-hmm.
That one right there. And there's no way down or anything, right? It's either the path up or the path to the...
Yeah, so if you're coming back down that way, looking to your right, it looks like there's a stone wall right there, about 5 feet deep. And then looking left, there's that hallway where it wraps around.
Yeah, and there's nothing. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna come back over and be like, well, there's nothing. I don't see any way to leave from where we came. And if we go back the other way, there's that wire that we couldn't get by before. So I think we just have to keep forward.
Verisk will slowly creep up. He's gonna put the coin in his pocket and then kind of travel a little bit faster than everybody else, but still within eye shot of them.
And can I use second wind?
Yes.
One more. So I got 4 more health. I follow. I'm gonna stay behind Gildar though.
Okay. So, you guys are all walking along, heading that direction. And that same stench of death that was present before isn't around now. Verisk, you can't smell the same unnatural death-like smell that you had smelled before.
Getting that feeling, he would probably definitely be, I wouldn't say picking up the pace, but kind of a little bit more relaxed and but still searching around for it.
Okay.
Definitely looking puzzled that it's gone.
As you're kind of walking along, it's cold, it's damp, it's quiet, but there is this deafening silence. There's no dripping of moisture from the walls. There's no wind whistling through the cracks in the stone. It's that deafening silence that you hear in like a graveyard, where you can hear the ringing in your ears, and you can hear your individual breaths. It's that silence that makes you want to keep quiet, because any talking or any voice that's coming from this silence wouldn't sound natural. And as you continue along and you get towards the end of this hallway, there is an option to turn right. But in front of you, at the end of this hallway, that you is like presently right in front of you, there is a carving on the stone that takes the shape of a door. What do you do?
I would like to go look at the door.
Okay. So you go to inspect the door, and it's intricately carved. And you can see that there's a runic alphabet arcing over the door itself. And where the door knob should be, instead, there is a hole in the wall.
What do these runes look like?
Do you speak Draconic?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, so you can read it. I'm making sure. I'm making sure. Some kobolds can't speak Draconic. I know a couple of Mexicans who can't speak Spanish. So, looking at the wall, reading the runes, you can read. It says, "Death become those who enter here, but death begat those who reside here."
I translate. What mean?
My first instinct would be that this is some kind of doorway to an afterlife, or hell, or an abyss. Maybe one of the planes of the Nine Hells.
Better question. How do we get out of here?
I don't even know where here is, so hard question to answer.
There's a hole in the door?
Yeah.
Is it big enough that I could just, like, stick some...
Yeah, it's about hand-sized.
I'm gonna stick my sword into the hole.
Okay.
Hold on.
Just stick your heart and soul into the hole, and you can feel that there is something with a little bit of push at the end of it. Like, it's not solid rock. It's got some kind of give. Not much, but some.
All that to them. Like, there's the wall. It has a. There's something at the end. There's something on the other side of this, for sure. Is there anything further down the hallway?
There's a way to the
So
right.
you can head right to something to further down, going right, or you can mess with this door, or you can go turn back. So you hop around that corner, and further down, you can see that there is a staircase leading up.
I can. In this hallway, there's a staircase.
There's the stone carved door that's not really a door, but it looks like a door at the end of the hallway where you're looking at. And then there is, to the right, a staircase leading up.
Gildar is with us, right?
He is, but he's kind of speechless right now. See, he's really struggling with what just happened.
That's fair. I respect that. I'm gonna keep moving up the hallway for now.
I'll follow.
Okay. So you heading up the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. As you start heading up the stairs, you reach an area that is somewhat regal looking. Like, it may have been 200, 300 years ago. There is the remains of a maroon tattered rug that's running across the hallway. The doors are made of like a mahogany with banded blackened iron, intricately made, but they're mostly rotted away at this point. The walls are adorned with rotted tapestries with moths eating at everything. And on either side of the area that you're in, there is a door. Both simple doors, the mahogany style doors with the banded iron. But straight ahead is a wider hallway that's only about 20 feet deep. At the end of that hallway, there are two large metal doors. There are these blackened iron, maybe steel, hard to tell from here, and they're very innately engraved. Now, most of it's grimed up and hard to make out right now, but you can tell that that at some point a long time ago that this was a very, very regal looking area that does not match with what was downstairs.
It all seems a little bit safe. You want to get closer to investigate those doors?
The metal doors?
First, as we come across the little iron doors, can I does it look like they'd be easy to open?
Yeah, it looks like it's got a little latch that you just pull it down and it unlocks.
And can I quietly open it?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
$24.
Yeah, so you gingerly lower the latch and pull it open. And you can see that in this area there are several lecterns, like book stands where a professor might give a lecture, with books laid out on them. The books look a little bit newer, not brand new, maybe 40, 50 years old, but a lot newer than the rest of this area.
If there's a bunch of books in there, then we'll check out books.
Okay.
Motion everybody else is like books. Might be a clue.
So you take a look at the first book, and immediately your heart drops as you are now looking at a artistic rendering of yourself in the battle that you were just in downstairs.
I want to show everybody. This place is very.
I cannot accept that destiny is preordained. What is this?
It's like they knew we would be here.
They pulled us here. They're cold.
Can I go grab another book?
Sure. You're gonna grab one from the lecterns or one from the bookcase?
Whichever one it was that he just grabbed one from, I'm gonna grab another one.
All right, so you grab another one, and you see that there's a picture of several people that you know. That there is Blecky, the female goblin that you had met at the
Tavern.
The tavern, yeah. And as well as that, you see that there is Stolas and Justin. There's also Kamano, which is the Werebear Samurai. And that's all you see in this picture, but the rendering shows them surrounded by goblins, and Kamano has a spear through his neck and is bleeding from it, but holding it like he's still alive.
I'm gonna also show this one to Gildarin. I forgot your name. Erisk. Alright.
This does not bode well.
Who would be watching us? Who would know that this is even a thing? It's just started.
Maybe not.
Wait a minute. What did you say?
This just started?
Who would be
Watching us?
Watching us. We were just in a meeting. where they confessed that somebody had been watching us this whole time.
Phasm, I forget his name. I'm so bad with names. Yes, you're right.
But now, logic dictates that it's probably not the same person, but maybe someone doing the same things.
If one person can do it, I would assume that multiple people can do it. I don't understand how magic works.
There's also shrugs.
This is just the paladin and me talking, but usually there are two opposing forces in any conflict. I can't imagine that the council could go about collecting these artifacts unimposed.
Oh, for sure. That I 100% agree with you. Just now, who is it? Who is the other council, I guess, for lack of a better term.
It's at this point that the door slams behind you.
I ready my sword. Shield.
I also pull my sword out. My shield.
Blackness creeps up from the floor as the cold fills the room. It reaches onto you. It grasps at your fingertips, claws its way into your hands, and you feel this icy presence just leaching onto your bones. Every ounce of your being tells you to run, but there's nowhere to run to.
I'm gonna back up closer to Hildar and Verisk. So I'm facing the outside of the room, but my back is, like, basically touching them.
Okay. Whoever you are, show yourself. This madness has to. And at that point, there is a loud shh as Gildar's head just drops onto the floor.
Is his body still standing?
Yep.
Is there like a figure in the room? Do we see anything in the room?
Yeah, dude.
Shadows and black smoke.
Shadows and black. Do the shadows look like? I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. Like are the shadows like 3D figures, or are they just shadows on the wall?
It's like black clouds that are just kind of like frothing on the walls. There's no figure to be discerned.
I'm gonna do something that's probably not gonna help at all, but I'm gonna take that holy water bottle that I still have out and pour it on my sword.
Verisk is gonna swing wildly at any of the shadows near him.
I'm also then gonna swing wildly.
So I need you guys to make dex saving throws. Both of you.
It's 16.
I assume since his head is on the ground, we're no longer blessed.
No.
Yeah, it's a 7.
Alright. So, both of you are swinging wildly, and something rushes out of the shadows towards you and grabs you both by the necks and lifts you up about 2 feet off the ground and melds out of the shadow. Standing before you in the same hood as before, but the hood dropped back. You see a pale man with pointed eyebrows. This dark bags under his eyes. These bright yellow flecks in his eyes. Pearly white teeth. And it's just absolutely overwhelming presence. He speaks to you and says, "Come now. We wish to impart a message. Sit. Mind your tongue. And 2 chairs appear below you. He drops you on the chairs. What do you do?
Veriska, being a bit fearful at this point, is going to comply. Don't do anything rash.
Yeah, I'm gonna also comply. Very snarkily though. He's sitting like that high school kid who doesn't want to be there.
Veriska is the kid who's patiently waiting for his opportunity to make a mad dash.
So, let's not play any games. I know who you work for. I want you to deliver a message that myself and my compatriots will no longer stand for their meddling. Make it that I don't need to introduce myself. Now you both can make history checks.
Yeah, that's a 0. Never met this man. I've never. Oh man, I was hoping for the Loki meme.
I have never met this man before in my life.
19.
No, that's a.
So you know
16.
So you know exactly who this is.
Just with the 16? Darn.
Yeah. This is Baron Stradvan Zarovich.
Yeah, I guess even I would have heard legend.
One of the most terrifying of vampires. And ruler in Barovia.
That makes sense. Okay.
I see by the look on your eyes that I am correct. Now, looks over at you, Verisk. I assume that my first compatriot need not introduce herself to you. And you see a woman come out of the shadows. And she has this sheen of scales on her, but there's no glistening to it. They're very flat in color. And they're multiple different colors: red, blue, white, black, green.
Verisk is absolutely trembling.
Her hair is also the same varying colors, and one eye glistens black while the other one glows blue.
Verisk can just is almost crapping his pants right now. He's holding it in though. It's really stressful. Really, really stressful.
This poor small kobold.
Oh yeah, especially since recently he's let's say gone the other way.
I find your terror most flattering, little one.
Resolve.
You have done well with the gift I have given you, yes? But where are your poor wings? Where are they, Verisk?
He's gonna not say a word. She would already know.
Poor third compatriot. And out of the shadows steps a red-headed woman, maybe 25, 30. Looks like a blend between an artificer and a pirate. With a metallic, steampunk-looking crab on her shoulder. Well, our third compatriot is under the radar, as it were. Allow us to introduce Sky. Okay. So, guys, quite a long basis.
Oh, I wonder. Mythos just like slowly grips bucket a little bit.
Hey, be careful. You don't want to end up like your buddy over there. You better quit while you're ahead.
He just kind of snarls.
Get it? Get it? Ahead? No one else is laughing at her joke, by the way.
I turn away from her. I disrespect her outright.
So, this is our message to you. This is Strahd talking to you both now. You will deliver this message to us, Eleonora, and that insufferable council. Meddle in our affairs again, and I will eviscerate you. You will no longer exist on any plane, ethereal, prime, not even the hells will know your presence, any of yours. Deliver this message, and I will spare your life.
And if we don't?
Just so you know. And if you don't. I will take you to Morovia, and I will place you into the vampire spawn pen so that you may be a meal of sustenance that they must use for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, but then how are you going to get your message to Alice?
Then easy, I can deliver that myself. But it's much more fun when you do it.
Why didn't you just do that in the first place?
I wanna cover his mouth up and kind of whisper, he really only needs one. Don't give him ideas.
Okay.
You should listen to your friend.
Okay. I'm just not very good at taking advice from douchebags.
He snaps his fingers and your tongue disappears.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, were you saying something? That sounds right. Okay, here's what's going to happen. When we leave, the spell that is keeping your friends frozen in place will end. The coin that I gave you to give to him will take effect, and it will kill somebody at random, so that he may be brought back to life. If one of the coin bearers who has been brought back to life by it dies, they get brought back again and again and again. However, if they lose the coin, if it leaves their vicinity, they will die. Consider that free advice. So, I suggest finding somebody to die in their place. He snaps his fingers, your tongue reappears, and the 3 of them meld into shadows. One of the doors shifts all the way into the other side of the wall and opens, where you can see out into meadow with several acacia trees off in the distance. What do you do?
Walk towards the trees, I guess. Wait, Gildar is still dead right now? Or he's back.
So he is currently falling to the floor.
Oh, they were frozen in time. Okay. But he still has the coin on him, so he should come back to life. Yeah.
But a person at random is going to die.
Which would have been Bucky.
I'm thinking at random. It might be one of us.
Gildar is really big, right? Like, we can't carry him.
Mm-hmm. He's about 400 pounds.
Yeah, I'm a tiny little kobold.
Yeah, I'm a small.
He's starting to smolder, by the way.
He's about to come
He's
back.
starting to smoke and smolder.
Oh, because the phoenix. Right, got it. Okay. Well, we might as well wait for him to come back. Unless you have any other ideas.
So, at this point, Vanishka, one of the lizard folk who was with you guys, comes running through the forest, waving her hands, saying, "Ah, I found you! I found you! We've been looking all over for you.
Yeah, we're
Come,
we got a little sidetracked.
we're this way."
I'll follow.
Should I follow?
And then bursts into flames and turns to ash.
What is wrong with all these things?
If I turn around, is Gildar back up?
Yeah, Gildar is just now getting to his feet
So
and looks dazed.
she was the one. Okay.
He can't die anymore. I feel terrible now.
You gave the paladin the ability to just kill people at random.
When he dies.
Yeah, he has to live with that now.
Yeah, I know, and I feel incredibly guilty about it too. Varys had this whole idea of going out, being set on this wonderful new adventure, and like doing good, and he's already like fucked it up.
What a mess, guys. Blacked out there for a second.
Something horrible. Again.
He was at least an enemy this time.
Yeah. Let's head over. As
Varys goes down and shakes his head no.
As Varys points down, I guide Gildar around the pile of dust on the ground.
Okay.
And just kind of give Varys a look of maybe not right now. And then I tell him about Baron von Strahd.
And the Dragon Queen.
The Dragon Queen. But like, yeah. And then we walk towards the trees.
Where do these trees lead us?
So you see, heading towards the acacia trees, you can see an entrance to a cave. And in that cave area, you can see that there is a totem outside. Go ahead and give me a history check.
13.
The 19.
Alright. Well, Varys, you would know that this totem marks a goblin stronghold, which is typically, for size-wise, it goes village, town, city, stronghold.
Varys' eyes go a little bit wide. Just points at it and goes, "Goblin stronghold."
Maybe this is where we were supposed to be.
What for?
We look around. Do we see any tracks that look non-goblin? Like maybe from the people we were with before.
Give me a survival check.
I'm gonna let him do that. I don't know what we're looking for.
That is a 22.
You can see a couple of boot prints. One in particular that's a lot smaller boot print, and then another set that looks like to be bear tracks, but bipedal.
So we're gonna. Hey, remember that book that I picked out that was frozen? Well, that had the pictures of our people frozen in them. Bear and Goblin. Names I don't remember.
Varys is just nodding.
We should go. I think that's them. We should probably go. They looked like they needed help.
All right, double time. I'm pulling out the bow, getting arrows ready.
I've got this left, and he gives both of you 5 hit points.
I don't need it, but give it to the other guy. I didn't take a hit at all.
Okay, so he gives you 10.
I only need 6.
Okay, so he gives you 6. He retain 4.
Hell yeah.
All right, and that's where we'll end our session.
Alrighty.
Poor Gildar.
Poor Bucket.
Oh, yeah, poor Bucket too, but man, Gildar's gonna live with this.
My bad.